Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another rack store pickup. And this time I was able to find two fragrances that I don't think I've seen at my local Burlington before. And one of them is actually one that you guys mentioned in my comment section maybe a week or two ago, saying I'd be curious to know your thoughts on this particular fragrance. So I got that one. And then another one, I was a big fan of the original, the intense version. All the more welcome to trying that one. The two fragrances we are talking about are Azaro Chrome Azure, and I paid $39.99 at Burlington, and that is for the 100 ml. And then the other fragrance is a popular cheapy fragrance. People love it. This is the intense version. Scent we are talking about is Vince Camuto Homme Intenso. So I'm really interested to giving this one a try, and I paid $24.99. And I believe this is the 100 ml as well. Yes, 100 ml. So as I always do, I'm gonna get both of these on skin, try them both out, walk you guys through the notes, let you know what I pick up, and ultimately let you know if either one of these cheapy fragrances are worth your money. Let's get into it. All right, so here we have the presentation for Vince Camuto Homme Intenso, and a lot like the original, it just has, where the original has a lighter blue textured color, this one has more of a navy blue, which I like. So let's take a look at the atomizer. Pretty good atomizer, not too bad. And I should note, as I was opening this, I could smell it in there already. So, okay. Lots of fresh green, little aquatic, very clean smelling, super bright and fresh in the air. Very pleasant, very sort of dryer sheet a little bit to it, like kind of that staticky dryer sheet feel in there. But I personally like that. I think it helps it smell fresh and clean, like fresh laundry. So let's see what this does off the skin. Okay, so definitely picking up a lot of what is coming across as bergamot, lime. It's reminding me of something. One thing I will say is that it is quite synthetic off of the skin. So as I was picking up that staticky dryer sheet type vibe in the air, which I liked, smelling it up close, not so much. But again, you're not going to be smelling these fragrances up close that often. For the purposes of testing, I like to smell it in the air first and then off of skin just to see what it does. But usually after a couple minutes that settles in. So let's see if this does that. Definitely has a woody vibe. If I'm being honest, pretty generic smelling. And my initial impressions of the OG were better just on first spray. So where this is an intense version, not sure if they're, amping up the performance, amping up just the scent profile overall. Sometimes intense can be misleading. Right now, it doesn't particularly remind me of the original, although I am picking up hints of the original. This might be its own thing. I'd be curious to take a look at the notes. Let's do that right now. So the notes for Vince Camuto Homme Intenso, top notes are citron and ozonic notes. Mid notes are ginger and artemisia, and the base notes are woody notes. So funny enough, people are comparing this on Fragrantica at least to Acqua di Gio, the original. And yeah, I guess I can kind of see that. I mean, the quality isn't there. It's not nearly as high quality smelling as Acqua di Gio. And I won't even call it really a good interpretation of that. But I do understand why people think that about it. Those ozonic notes could be that staticky vibe I was getting. Sometimes it comes across that way. I know that can be, for some people, maybe a turnoff. It doesn't always work. And here, I think it works. It's just, where this is already sort of a generic smelling fragrance, it doesn't really add much to the scent. So yeah, this one, just on knee-jerk reaction, first impressions, I'm not super impressed with. I much prefer the original over this as of right now. There's much better interpretations of Acqua di Gio. Sucrat, for one. I just did a giveaway on that fragrance. Even the presentation feels kind of cheap as I'm handling the bottle. It just kind of, I don't know. It just feels super cheap, this kind of sleeve that they throw on there. I know a lot of you guys are fans of Vince Camuto fragrances. They're not my favorite, but I do like Ohm. I think Ohm is really nice. But right now, this one I probably would not recommend based on the fact that it doesn't really do anything super well. It's getting a little better. Some of that syntheticness is fading, but yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just too generic for me, and I think a lot of people would find it generic as well. So let's get into the Chrome Azure. All right, so Chrome Azure from Azzaro, and this is pretty much like every other Chrome flanker bottle that you see, just usually a different shade of blue. So let's take a look at the atomizer. Nice atomizer, puts out a lot of juice, so that's a good thing. Okay, so yeah, already right away, immediately, I'm picking up the lavender. It kind of has that classic clean masculine vibe in the air, kind of 90s style, which I love. This is one of the things that I love about Chrome Azzaro is they sort of stick to their roots, at least that line of fragrances. And I'm a big fan of the original. The Extreme is really good, but yeah, this one in the air smells really nice. It is bringing me back a little bit to the original. And as simplistic as these bottles are, I just, there's something about them that I really like. I love the simplicity to them. So, and the shape is pretty cool too. Let's see what this does. Interesting. I don't know. It has, okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm picking up a lot of marine notes, salty aquatics, which are hit and miss on me. And this one is kind of walking the line right now. In the air, I wasn't picking it up, but off of my skin, something changes. And it's my skin chemistry. It just doesn't jive with some salty aquatics. And I'm definitely picking it up here. I just don't know if I like it yet. So giving it a minute. Let me jump back in. It's tolerable. It's not something that would turn me off to wearing this, which is a good sign. But initially, when I first got that first whiff, it was a little foul, just a bit, but it faded pretty quickly. And now I'm not picking it up. And now it's smelling really good. Lots of fresh, crisp green, water, aquatic, salt. Definitely that lavender. So it kind of reminds me of just being at the beach. This is kind of like a nice beach fragrance, I think. Really fresh, airy. Yeah, I like this. Just the right amount of sweetness. It's not bad. Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect summertime fragrance. This is one that, Chrome Azzaro, they don't really get away too much from what has been successful for them. So United, all the flankers kind of have something in common. And I think they're all pretty good. I mean, the only criticism I might give them is just originality and kind of, sticking to the safe route pretty much. But for the most part, you're getting a quality fragrance. I like the green here, and yeah, and the sweetness. So just the right amount of sweetness. Let me take a look at the notes really quick. So the notes for Chrome Azure from Azzaro, top notes are bergamot, mid notes are lavender, and the base notes are C notes. So they don't give you a lot of notes there, but like I said, it's reminding me a lot of the original without so much of that metallic note. So it's a little smoother, a little more lavender, a little creamier, and more salty aquatic. So if that fragrance had a little bit more of a salty aquatic note chord to it, and then you take out some of that metallicness, you're probably left with Chrome Azure. So overall of the two, I like this far more. The Intenso, I like the Citron up top. That is standing out a little bit more now. But there's just this underlying syntheticness that I just don't like. It's just not working for me. But the Chrome Azure, yes. I think this is a safe bet. Now, the question remains in terms of performance for either of these fragrances. So as I always do, I'm going to wear them this week and give you guys a little more insight as to overall performance for the fragrance. in my weekly wares video, which drop every single Monday. The 7 fragrances sitting behind me right now. That is last week's rotation, so I will link that video here for you guys to watch at the end of this video. It's one of the better ones I've smelled from Chrome in a while, so I'd be curious to know what you guys think of either one of these fragrances. Did I get it wrong? What are your thoughts? Did I nail it? Drop it in the comments section down below. But as always, if you like what you saw today, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, hit that bell notification so you're updated whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.